U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Duggan will look to throw this.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Duggan now to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Duggan.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing, Duggan. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Busts through the tackle, and he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Duggan looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Duggan to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Duggan.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 1st and 10, Polk. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It'll be a pickup at 15. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Polk. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Polk. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his 1st year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. Dugan. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, this
What's
is
going
not,
on?
it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the line his 43. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Dugan.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
On second and goal, Duggan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, Polk. And a loose football. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down. Polk.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Polk going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll look to throw again.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd and 10, Duggan. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Dugan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing to start the drive. Polk. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
He's got a man. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
72 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On first down, Dugan. And it's a fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on first down. Dugan buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw again on second down.
Duggan. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18. Moore, the man in motion.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Dugan.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His first touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, Dugan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Dugan.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Polk.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
47 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Duggan will look to throw this. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And quickly, they get to the line.
60 Vikings.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Brian Branch with it. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Off play action. Polk looking high its way once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Duggan to throw.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's a loss of 3.
Duggan now to throw. Fighting Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Duggan.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
To throw is Duggan.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field.